part 2 of the remake. So we're going to get back to a little bit of news, a little bit of clips, and a little bit of articles. So we stopped at the UFO alien article, and the clip, hang on. What y'all want to talk about? Like, share, comment, subscribe, donate, book your interview. So we stopped with this bullshit. Yeah, body cam, but I don't see shit. Do you? So, and the next article is about the same shit. Aliens among us. Vegas UFO report latest in UAP now. So it's UAPs now. The UAP sightings investigated worldwide. Bitch, what? And then the picture I'm about to show you. This shit. So this is the picture. It's worldwide now. But they show some picture that you can't hardly see the object really. And then there's some bullshit on the side. Like, bitch, what is this a picture of? What is it? Air pollution in the U.S. from wildfire smoke. And, wait, no, sorry. Did that one already. A 16-year-old girl dies taking part in a TikTok scarf video. Wait a minute. TikTok viral scarf game challenge. A 16-year-old girl. And then some shit about NASA observed the brightest cosmic explosion ever detected. Like, bitch, what? Bye. Yeah. This is TikTok shit. And that's the picture y'all got. Bye. Now, we've seen the same pics over and over. Crashed UFO recovered by the U.S. military, distorted space and time. And they don't have a picture with this at the bottom. They don't have a picture with it. Like, bitch, what? Military speed warp? Military warp speed? Remember 2020? We can get back to that. Google also has a settlement. Did you Google anything between 2006 and 2013? You could get a cut of a $23 million. That's not a lot. I think people are going to get $7 or some shit. Like, bitch, that ain't no money. I just want to know what everybody is waiting on. These old spells, they are unraveling. We got the ball in our court, and what are we doing? So the movie Don't Look Up, dude was shooting at the shit, right? They shot at the ones in Peru. They talking about something. They had body armor, flying on jetpacks on their feet, some shit, gold miners, some shit. But this says Las Vegas UFO video, everything we need to know. Now, do they look blue? Because they said it was blue, remember? But that doesn't look blue to me. The circle, supposedly, the imprint that this ship supposedly had left. So where did the ship go? Where did it go from out of their backyard? Did somebody come pick it up? What? How did it leave a perfect circle? That's little as fuck. Bye. Beetlejuice is acting weird again. So what? And it's a part of Orion's belt. So what? It's acting strange. And what? The genetic symphony behind voice pitch. Yeah, we know magnetic waves are attached to our voice. We're not supposed to be speaking English. It's not a natural language. Stephen Hawking's most famous prediction could be that everything in the universe is doomed to evaporate. Well, which one? Which prediction? Like I'm saying, I don't know who that man was in the wheelchair. But, oh yeah, the UFO whistleblower claims the U.S. has obtained alien ships. This is all that's in the fucking everything. Underground, mainstream, in the middle, whatever. It's this. Don't look up, but everybody looking up. Beetlejuice star is continuing to behave mysteriously. So what? UFO whistleblower is from the U.S. government. So fuck him. David, what his name is? David Grush. UFO whistleblower. This motherfucker is from the U.S., a high ranking. Now, bitch, that means you have deals and relationships with reptilians. Bye. Or whatever the fuck. High-ranking U.S. government official has come forward as a whistleblower on the issue of UFOs, claiming that the government has hidden massive secrets from the general public. And what, bitch? What are they? Because if you're not telling us what they are, then you wasting your fucking time, bitch. And you're not a real whistleblower, so shut the fuck up. A new exoplanet discovered orbiting twin suns. And then they just got two lights. This look like they just got two lights and some reddish color. That's it, bitch. Shit. Today is the last day to file a claim for, this was some TV shit. CRT TV. Open class action settlement. It's a $33 million settlement. Get at least $10 for showing no proof. If y'all had this, well, I guess this is over now. Like I said, I did this video in June twice. I got the story on this one. I'll be trying to get the stories, y'all. The Vatican is investigating a miracle at a Connecticut church. So, what happened was, on March 5th, during Sunday Mass at St. Thomas Church in Thomastown, Connecticut, a parishioner, is that how you say that shit? Parishioner. Parish? I don't know. One of them Catholic people noticed that the wafers or hosts, whatever they call it, given during communion, also called Eucharist, multiplied themselves inside the ciborium just as they were about to run out. With no explanation available other than alleged divine intervention, the Vatican is now investigating whether it is a true miracle. If confirmed, it will be the first miracle of any kind declared by the Catholic Church in the U.S. Bitch, Now, this is the part. Like this. Believing in miracles is a prerequisite of Roman Catholicism. So why are you investigating it then, bitch? In Catholicism, miracles are perceptible events with no natural or scientific explanation, but not just any random, inexplicable phenomenon gets the holy seal of approval. Bitch, bye. So some wafers that you take for communion, what you mean multiply themselves? Why would wafers do that? Why wouldn't gold bars do that? Why wouldn't stones, precious stones, diamonds, something that you can utilize in your life? I don't think no communion wafers is, how is that a miracle? NASA invites the media to tours, opening of Earth Information Center. Bye. Now, shit like this. Now, let me see. Yep, they in it too. So, 5 planets will align this week. Here's when and how: Saturn, Neptune, Jupiter, Uranus, and Mercury. Now, I'm tired of calling them that. Where's my, hold on. Tired of calling them that. Kind of somewhere, y'all, where I rewrote the, it's in here. I can't find it because I'm looking for it. I'm tired of calling them those names. Equivalent. The equivalent. The Egyptian equivalent. Can't find it, but it's wild how I can't find it. This shit is wild. Well, okay. Anyway. The equivalent of Jupiter is Osiris. No, Saturn. Saturn. It wasn't one for Neptune and Uranus. Mercury is shit. Alright, come on, we got a lot to go over. Okay. Mercury is Thoth. Jupiter is Amun-Ra. Saturn is Osiris. And then Uranus and Neptune, I couldn't find the equivalent, Egyptian equivalent. If you know it, leave a comment. So how did all these planets, stars, get together and get out of the gravitational pull of their moons? How? And that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Scientists find organic molecules in galaxy 12 billion light years away. You lying motherfuckers. You lying like shit. You wouldn't report that if you found that. You wouldn't report that. And now what? Scientists discovered the fastest stars ever seen in the Milky Way. Well, like I said, see all this space behind me? I'm in space. This is inner space. When I go outside, I'm in outer space. When I drive on the highway, that's the Milky Way. I think they fooling somebody. What people are saying, that's not what it's called. You can't name that. You can't name that. Arnold Schwarzenegger is running for president 2024. It's a no-brainer. That's what they have on here. Nobody cares. The Terminator's going to be the president. Donald Trump, I don't know who. They said Donald Trump was disqualified for running or some shit. Now, this is the weather app. Watch a rare 5-planet lineup. I just named them. Then it says asteroid set to pass by Earth today, the size of the Brooklyn Bridge. They don't have a picture of the Brooklyn Bridge like they did the Empire State Building. Alien portal in Mexico volcano. UFO expert claims aliens use volcano portals to reach Terra. Now this is the weather app, and they were all in a fucking row. All in a fucking row. See that cloud right there? Weather app. So, what's up, weather app? I mean, like, shouldn't that be on CNN or something else? Gigantic 9.4 foot long catfish, largest ever caught. It looks so nasty. No. It looks so nasty. You know, what do you think about that? What do you call that shit? When the animals are big, it's called, well, it was a movie called something of the gods. Food of the gods. Something. And all the animals were really big. Ray Lewis III dies at age 28. I guess, Ray Lewis died. I don't know what happened. I don't like reporting deaths, really. I passed by a few. Terra's spin has shifted, and humans, the humanaki, is to blame. Now, this is who's pushing this narrative again? Black Rock. It says humans. So the humanaki is to blame for this. Why? Because they walking on one side, or they walking on the other side and making it tilt? What? Rotten seaweed, dead fish, and no sand. Climate change threatens to ruin U.S. beaches. But I think people still going to the beach. I be seeing people post shit, and they be at beaches. So, I guess it depends on which one you go to. But, I'm going to get to it. Our Planet Part 2. The way they were showing the birds trying to eat, and these were all kinds of islands. All kinds. I mean, not just... They were all full of plastic. All full of plastic. So, I don't know. What they're going to do with all the plastic? Alien green flash. Lightning crackles in vortex near Jupiter's North Pole. I think they should worry about their own North Pole and not somewhere else. If you look at the maps on Italian PNC, but they call this an alien green flash, and they just have a green dot there. Like, the public's gonna buy this. They're gonna believe this. I don't know what that is. Red reflecting. Oh, it might be that. I don't know, but it's irritating. And a mutant pigeon. Is it real? A pigeon mixed with what exactly? What bird has feet like that? Or animal? What they mix it with? U.S. Space Force. Oh, they went to Peru to do some shit. Sentinel. Operation Sentinel. U.S. Space Force wants private companies to help it counter emerging threats in space. This is space, bitch. Fuck you talking about? Fucking Space Force. Must not be getting help from whoever y'all used to be getting help from. Something wrong. Why would y'all be asking private companies to help? A huge bear was seen wandering. It's a lot of animals out, loose, killing people, doing a lot of shit. A search and rescue operation is underway for the submarine touring the wreckage of the Titanic. Oh, they went to go look at the Titanic. They went to go do a sacrifice at the Titanic. Oh, right. Who knows? Something about the billionaires on there wanted to commit suicide to avoid something, and they were worth more dead than alive. Something about the people aboard. It was I thought it was a child, a teenager on there. Maybe the sacrifice wasn't accepted and that's why it imploded. Who knows? Because you get down there, what were they going to do? Take pictures? Or were they going to come out of that and deep sea dive? How did James Cameron, why didn't they consult with him first? This doesn't make sense. Amazon tricked millions into renewing Prime subscriptions. And now Amazon is giving away $32 in free money for Prime Day 2023. Bye. Oh, Europe hands over Artemis 2 over to NASA. Who cares? I'm sorry, I had that shit in there. But a lot of this stuff is dealing with fake space or water space. NASA releases musical cosmic harmonies based on telescope images. Oh, here you go. James, what the fuck, bitch? Why didn't they consult with you first, or why didn't you tell them you could get somebody to build it that and you could live? Look at this shit. Shit, like, what the hell's wrong with you? Here you go. That's it. This is it. I don't know, right? This is a food article, I believe. Hold on, let me drink some water. Woman chases sister stolen car, shoots 2 people inside of it, and then it caught fire. It's a lot more going on, but it's the food. People won't go up against the FDA. And they got a copper on here. I guess somebody was trying to steal her sister's car. And here they are again. James Cameron, a couple of people. Like, why? Yeah, what is this? Family pics? What? What is this? Right? Like, don't be showing them now. Food related. A car with a baby inside hit with 2 bullets as 2 women open fire on I-285. That could be Atlanta. And that is supposed to be a propeller from, I guess, the old Titanic. I don't know. How y'all got pics of that? How did y'all get pics of that? And they couldn't get down there. So, I don't know, right? Stupid shit. It says the Webb telescope zoomed in super close on an alien planet. So, I guess planets got stars. I mean, signs. Signs. So that's supposed to be it in the back, like, or the one in the front? The red one or the white one? I don't know, right? A train derailment on Montana Bridge sends multiple rail cars into Yellowstone River. Another settlement. Did you receive something from Episource LLC? Your data. You might be owed money. Another settlement. Unraveling cosmic mysteries. Celestial. They have monsters. We know it's moon stars. And the origins of globular clusters. And this is the best they could do. Look, where they take this picture at? You gotta go under the water to get that, don't you? And they were talking about YouTube, a YouTube star. He was a star, and it was called Ocean Gate. This is them in the shit? I guess. Ooh, you know, this stuff is kind of old, but, you know, I'm trying to get through it. I'm trying to get my videos posted because I'm not saying anything outside of what's already being reported. You know, unless I share vision or dream. Now that's mine. My opinion is mine too, and I have a right to give my opinion. Man, NASA swear they could. NASA translate new space telescope images into soothing music. NASA spacecraft beams back trippy view of Mars. Alright, man. Ops. Okay. Last one. I'm gonna be reporting on their ass. Last one. I'm gonna have to skip through that shit. Bizarre object hotter than the sun is orbiting a distant star. And that's what they showing. Everything is round. Everything is round in a circle. This is the Weather Channel. About some key ingredient of life on Saturn's moon. Bitch, worry about the one here. Always worrying about somebody else's moon somewhere else and all of that. Like, bitch, what are you exactly showing? See how everything round, 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 round. Look at this. Round, 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 round. Everything round, round. Let me see, what is this? A new type of atomic nucleus discovered. Alien wanderer found hanging upside down an underwater cave. It's a new species. It's a lot of new species that I've been seeing. So I can't tell what kind of species that is. But let me go to Instagram right quick. I didn't show it. I meant to show Lil Bookie. Oh. It's a new... Oh, it's a new species. Let's watch it again.
Anyone know what this is? Anyone know what this is?
So it's a lot of new species out. Alright, let's go back to a couple of clips. No, let me see. Articles. I hate going in and out of this because sometimes I can't remember where I was at. Ooh, I'm real far. Okay, I know where I'm at. So what y'all think about everything that's going on? Mr. MBP33 be sending him all kinds of. Okay, here we go. Well, NASA depart for a year. Bye. So a whale swallowed 2 kayakers. Now I don't know if, now who got the pick of this, or they just CGI'd that somehow. Animals. I can't do the space stuff no more. I just can't do it no more. It's too much space. I can't. It's a giant twisting serpent skeleton emerging from France. And time experiments could, something about Einstein explain dark matter and the expanding universe. I don't think the universe is infinite. That's the serpent scale, something that emerged, and the time shit. But hundreds of dolphins and sea lions wash up dead or sick in California. A toxic algae outbreak. Our Planet Part 2. Oh my goodness. It's just. They did to the animals. So-called Tower of Babel scrambled animals. The guides scrambled their language, including dinosaurs and dragons and trees. They all could talk. Think we the only motherfuckers that could talk? They took that gene from them and put it in themselves. Trust me, I don't believe we were talking in the ancient days back in out. We were talking how it was symbols. It was like sign language and symbols. So talking about what exactly? Back then, what are you talking about? If we weren't in these, so were we talking? Or just being free frequencies, being light, doing whatever we want? So the XX chromosome and the XY chromosome. Ladies and gentle, soft, gentle men. So XX, and then you go XX, but then take a part of the X off and call it Y. One of my new subs, he has a vid on, I forgot the term, but women producing without, semen and all that. Let me go to a clip. There could be, I can't do the space stuff no more because it's not in the sky. And a lot of these pictures look like they're in the sky. Anaconda ice cave though. A huge snake lurks within Iceland at the bottom. Amen. Anaconda, a lot of snakes and serpents, big as fuck. Some stars in our galaxy came from Andromeda, if that's how you pronounce it. But Father's Day weekend, I believe this is how the Schumann looked. It looked like that, and there was a lot of talk about it. A lot. Texas airline worker killed after being sucked into a jet engine, Delta Airlines. I know I'm going to get to it soon, but there's a lot of pilots passing. I heard it was the CMEs and the solar flares. For church worship teams, auto-tune covers a multitude of sins, but has it gone too far? I don't know what that means, and fuck the church, I don't care. Oh, as soon as I say that, Pope Francis accidentally uses the Saint Fleur de Lis logo, however you say that shit, the Saints, that logo. Massive asteroid to pass by Terra this weekend, and this was June 26th on a Monday, and we're still here. See? Asteroid bigger than 10 buses is headed our way. Look. I can't do it. NASA, yeah, I gotta go. The Canadian wildfires drift to the U.S. East Coast air quality alerts. And is it still going on? Because I heard it's over 800 fires burning in Canada. So the East Coast and everything below Canada should be covered in smoke. I can't. The ATM, it's an ATM fee settlement. Oh, this is about pork. The $75 million, that a little bit of money? It needs to be 75 billion. It needs to be trillion. Is the internet apocalypse coming? And then they're showing solar flares or CMEs, but why are you not showing the internet? Who's the internet apocalypse? The sun is going to do it. Solar is going to knock everything out. Then they have strange objects on the ocean floor maybe UFO crash debris. Now we're getting somewhere, but no pick. No pick. So yeah, bye. Planet that should not exist found. And I asked the question, it's coming up, these observatories, who the fuck put them here? Who built them? And the telescopes. You see that big ass telescope in Puerto Rico? How come that shit never gets destroyed? Let me go to clips, a little bit of clips. Because I don't know if I'm going to finish up in this video or if I'm going to break it up into another smaller video. The clips. Now, let's see. I stopped it. Okay, Obama, the video. Alright. Okay. Alright. Now, this is stuff that okay, listen.
So this is why you're gonna see this video of Obama. A lot of people say it was an old video that he.
Okay, sorry.
So this is why you're gonna see this video of Obama. A lot of people say it was an old video that he was just migrating in Nelson Mandela's where he was locked up at. But it's not by accident that this video it just came out. So this is a video. Is he really locked up? Because he's connected to the deep state Democrats who were doing the sacrificial rituals to Moloch or the Draconians that's within the Bermuda Triangle. Is that why everything that's taking place right now? Is that why he's locked up? So this is your president in a cell. So like I said, it's not by accident that he's in that, in a cell, because like I said, everything that's connected to the left, everything that's connected to the deep state Democrats is basically evil, right?
So, that's Obama in Mandela's cell. I'm not sure, but I wanted to show a couple of clips. Hold on. This is from Dane Calloway. It's just some photos of ancient beings, how they were big and the people were smaller, how it was a way, not a religion, and Skull and Bones are right there. It doesn't mean what it means today, I guess, or what somebody changed it to mean. And this is another being. And Dane Calloway was mad as shit about this because they changed this to something. The figure at the top, the large figure, they changed it to something else. You can look it up. But this was a ceremony or a ritual of some sort. They were celebrating something, festival. One more time. Looked like they were enjoying themselves. I don't see blood or babies or any weird stuff. And some more beings. Some more supreme beings. So me and my boo thing. Yes, that's us. I showed y'all that. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. Some of my clips are um, real clips.
Panthers, hustles, gay women, gay men. So if she opened up my world, imagine her son around this array of characters. What that was for him. In the beginning, it's beautiful. I can't stand racism in any form, shape, or color. I feel like if you can't respect yourself, if you can't respect your race, and you can't respect another's race, it just has to do respect, like my mother taught me. So, what we're doing is starting the Black Panthers again. I'm talking to a lot of the ex-members of the Panthers, and they did a lot of good things in the past. It's just that, you know those little things they have for the mice, where they go around certain little blocks for it and everything? Well, society is like that. They'll let you go as far as you want. But as soon as you start asking too many questions and you're ready to change, boom, they'll block or come.
So, people, that was from Dear Mama, the documentary on Netflix. But he wanted to start the Black Panthers again. He was like, so what we doing? We're starting the Black Panthers again. And I believe that's why he's not with us. They didn't want that. I also heard that him and Biggie were trying to do, and some others, they're trying to do their own distribution company. Why, it said, why discovery of a faint galaxy is sort of important. Dr. Greer, ET Disclosure Conference in DC. This is what the star charts show. Like, what supernova distance would trigger mass extinction? And this is PBS space-time. Why they not getting blocked and stuff for putting out stuff about extinction? Why? And others. What would aliens see if they looked at Terra? Now, this is Anton. And you fill in the blank. What would they see if they looked at Terra? What do you think they're going to see? This was a little shocking. This was a little shocking. That one of my, somebody I sub to, one of my teachers in astrology, and he's not the only one that said this, but this is Dolo, the Pilot Man, and this is the title of the video. You can go look it up. It's about Billy Carson, and somebody else said something else. I mean, a couple people have said something about Dolo. This particular show, somebody did some really nasty stuff. So he has open panel shows, and so somebody has been trolling him for quite some time. They'll get on his live and they'll repeat the same thing over and over, talking about him and all kinds of stuff. So this particular video, they showing porn, and he thought it was a caller getting ready to talk about what his panel was about. And they showed porn, they showed nasty stuff, other stuff. I didn't know exactly what I was looking at, but I was like, damn, somebody after him. He's in New York right now. He does different things, Dolo. And let's see. Um, it's the sound bar. All right, so let's hear what Dolo has to say right here.
Varies through price, the same thing, different names, different. You want to go into Egypt? I'm in Raw. We're talking about 6 a.m. in the morning. Who cares? I knew. We talk noon. Let's talk about noon time. 12 p.m. in the afternoon before we call it 12 p.m. I knew. And we was in Egypt saying I knew. That's it. If you don't know how to put yourself in the shoes of the government themselves, you just use these things as spoiled wet systems that milk your eardrums, and you use it as cliche talking points and shit. Y'all ain't shit ass spirits. Y'all don't know how to think for yourselves. Y'all comprehension skills real low. Y'all waistlines look like Balenciaga's, the dad hats that Trump be wearing, and y'all jawline look like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles secret from the ooze. And I'm going further than that. Goddamn phone guy. Clear your ears. Phone ass niggers. But check this out. Look, these people. It ain't just niggers. Niggers is a spirit. Anytime you steal somebody else's spiritual system and think you know it better than them. So anytime you hear somebody talk about Christianity, it don't matter what race they is. They stole somebody else's spiritual system and think they know it better than the people who wrote it. Yet the Pope ain't getting up out their seat. So any slap nuts monkey you see talking about the Anunnaki and trying to remix it to suit their bias in some way, shape, or form is the same rhetoric witchcraft Christianity bring out of shadow government and doctrine on y'all for y'all to even think for yourselves before you even get into any judgment or experience to have a bias towards it. Your whole brain of observation and goddamn comprehension was crafted by them. So before we talk about anything floating in the sky, your brain was crafted and engineered to believe something float from the sky. So it don't matter if it's Jesus Christ, God, Allah, a cloud, an alien, no matter what it is, your brain already crafted. And you're just like retarded. Now look, check this out.
So that's a different spin on it. I'm gonna be directing you to different videos that have different spins on different things. Did I say this already? James Webb detected sudden 250% increase in Betelgeuse's brightness. So what? This is Tupac's school. Tupac Shakur Center for the Arts. Now, why did he have to get this after he died? Why? Why did it have to come like that? It should have been while he was alive. Just like most of the artists, celebrities, or whatever, they wear their schools. And this is from Dane Calloway's video. I'm not sure of the tribe. I want to say Incas, but I don't know exactly. But Gunna had to go. He has to go back to the moon. A CIR. Now, what is a CIR? It is a co-rotating interaction region. So the CMEs are now CIRs. I don't know, right? There you go, CIRs. Now, whose child is this? I can't think. I'll get back to it. But hundreds of orcas, whales, have just been seen acting strange and swimming towards land. But on here, they're swimming towards people. Swimming towards people, it looks like. And this is, I'll see who. This tracker sent out a message that the Pacific Ring of Fire is about to release the big one. This is unexplained mysteries. I'm still here, so it must not have been all of that. Someone just warned that animals are walking in circles again and said that something big is coming. They're not walking in circles. Not the animals I see. This was the earthquake. This is Dutch sense. He don't usually do wildfires, but the fires, weather modification using radio waves. Dutch sense. Um, oh, was this my first spread on here when I started? Is that why I have it on here? This was my first spread on Moonly. It's an app called Moonly. And that was my first spread I did when I first started. Death, justice, and what did I say? Oh my goodness. Death, justice, and judgment. Now, you know, what the, wow. And I'm looking at it later like, wow. Wow. Special. I already showed y'all that. Dane Calloway has a new book out. This is the cover. This came out on Juneteenth, around Juneteenth. And he has a new book out. I can't remember the title of this book. Just go to his channel, you're going to see it. Available on Amazon. I think they still on Amazon, or they switched to something else. I've read that already. Did scientists just discover how terror will end? How come they don't get shut down? See? Why are they not getting shut down? Unveiled. A crack has opened in Terra's magnetic field. Solar storm alert. This is Nemesis maturity. Now, what is the result of all of this? What's the result of all of this? And what? I don't know if you can see, this is a circle city. This is at the movie Avatar. They're approaching this city. And this is the military people trying to they had to be imposters. They had to make themselves look like who they're after in order to, and this is how everything, I believe, got infiltrated somehow. You know, let's make ourselves look like them and go get them. Oh, and is this a clip from the movie? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is a little clip from the movie about having to look like them, and the indigenous, you won't be, just listen.
The Hallelujah Mountain somewhere. But every time we send our forces up there, we take losses. Our hardware really stirs up the hornet's nest. We only get 10 minutes in enemy airspace. They are all over us. Colonel, we believe your blue team will be perceived as indigenous and will not trigger the immune response.
And how might we test that hypothesis, General?
The hard way.
Outstanding.
Listen to the Hallelujah Mountain song.
Okay, dokie. Where is the Emperor? Where's the Emperor? So now, I guess everybody's becoming obsessed. You know, doing dumb shit like this. You know, like on Mars Attack, they not ready for. Man, they never. I thought they were gonna do their fake alien invasion like Mars Attack and shit. They ain't do shit. In Las Vegas, in the backyard, in Maui or Peru, running around peeling people's face skin off. You can't drink the water and you can't get in the water. If you do, your flesh is going to come off. And I saw some articles about some flesh-eating disease in some ocean or some water somewhere. No, that's not it, bitch. If you are out in solar, you can't breathe. That's why the hospitals are packed, and they're gonna be more packed with people on ventilators, and they want to blame it on COVID coming back. No, y'all need ventilators because y'all can't breathe in this atmosphere. Not anymore. And the masks are coming back and all that shit. Cause somebody needs oxygen tanks and ventilators, so they're gonna bring the mask shit back so that could justify why the hospital's packed. And the water, the flesh is coming off. The water has memories. It's gonna get its revenge in. It's gonna avenge a lot of shit. So I don't know what to tell y'all. Elon Musk has revealed that SpaceX cameras keep detecting something big during their missions. Bye. And but somebody suggested this movie, Transformers: Rise of the Beast. So I haven't checked it out yet, but I am. So that's a suggestion. I'm gonna be getting to the movies in a minute. My daughter's neighbor's dog had puppies, and we're gonna be getting one of these puppies. One of these beautiful little babies when we get the house. I'm gonna have a guard dog, and it's gonna be one of them. Oh, I just want to show another pic of me and my boo thing. That's us again. Yeah, that's us. I don't fuck with humans. The humanaki. This is something about the Federal Reserve was, oh shit. The Federal Reserve was, I want to say, created, and the USA was turned into an incorporated business with its own business ID number 28 USC 300215. So look it up. Look it up. So about being a business. It's business ID number 28 USC 300215. Yeah. Did I get the name of the juice? So this is the shit that stains your insides. This cheap juice. I don't know where I was at. I got a quick picture. That's the shit. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that happened. Oh, where I'm at. Lunar. Invasion of the Vatican salt. So, what day was this? This was still in June. Lunar. It was like that. And then, you know, I got a picture of it way back there. I don't know if you can see it good, but it's a circle within a circle within a circle. That's how I opened up. Circle within a circle within a circle. Maybe you can see it better. Can't see that. See the circles? It's in the middle too. It goes around, around, around. You can't. I don't have a really good camera. That's the Schumann again. Everybody was talking about that. The Galactic Federation. I laugh at them because I'm like, how you on YouTube? How you got Instagram? Like, bitch, what the fuck? Should you be making announcements from the sky? Let me see what this is.
If you'll indulge me, I'd like to read 2 pages.
Oh. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I gotta hold it. This is important. So, hold on. This is important.
If you'll indulge me, I'd like to read 2 pages from advice from the extraterrestrials. Yes, it's true that we have been in contact with your government and heads of power. It is also true that It is also true that agreements have been made and kept secret from your people. It is also true that in the past, some of your people have lost their lives or have been badly hurt to protect the secret. Our hands had no part in this.
I'm sorry, y'all.
We contacted your leaders because your planet is in grave trouble. Your leaders said the vast majority of your population wasn't ready for anything like us yet. So we made time agreements with your leaders as to when your people would be made aware of our presence. Your air, your water are contaminated. Your forests, jungles, trees, and plant life are dying. There are several breaks in your food chain. You have an overwhelming amount of nuclear and biological weapons, which include nuclear and biological contamination. Your planet is overpopulated. Warning, it is almost to the point of being too late, unless your people act. There are better ways of deriving energy and food needs without causing your planet any damage. Those in power are aware of this and have the capability of putting these methods into worldwide use. Those in power view it as a military and security threat. That upset me. You mean to tell me that the people in power have the ability to save and better the planet, and they aren't doing it? Amnesty. What do you mean? Complete amnesty to those in power, governments and leaders who have been suppressing the truth, that they can't be held liable for any past wrong deeds. It is the only way these leaders can come forward with the truth. It is necessary that you do this in order to work together.
The answer is no. The answer is no. No amnesty.
You know, you can go from the East Coast to the West Coast underground. Underground, completely underground. Without having to come up. And there's turn-offs. You need security clearances to get through these turn-offs. They go into other bases. They go into other areas, secret places you can't go.
What do they do there?
They do a lot of things. I can tell you one thing: they have 2 sets of elevators, and my security clearance got me down to the main hub, which is as big as Manhattan. I mean, it's as big as Manhattan. It's unbelievable. They have their own. They have acres of farmland with lights.
Farmland
Underground. They run the lights up nuclear. Yeah, they have nuclear power plant underground, and they use that for everything. All the power under there.
They grow food.
Yeah, they grow food. They have livestock. I mean, everything. Yeah, they have everything. They have bank shafts. They have everything. But the 2 sets of elevators.
On this channel, we have reviewed the video showing the underground tunnels and them bringing food and a whole bunch of different supplies. So, look, look. I think that's cap. Come on, let's keep going.
The elevators I'm just telling you about. My clearance, I can only go down to the main hub. Then there was another set of elevators that brought you down further. And a bunch of friends of mine would tell me stories about that.
Can you tell us anything about those stories?
Yeah, I can tell you what they told me. What they told me is there's actual aliens, grays. Aliens.
What was the word, grays?
Grays, and also there's another kind. There's different species that they talk about. There's grays, there's reptilians, all that different kinds.
A gray is a type of elephant.
Right. It's not really an alien. It's a drone. It's not really it's like an organic drone. That's exactly what it is.
What does that mean, an organic drone?
It's not a living thing. It's in living tissue, but it's a drone. They're not.
If they're a drone, right? All right. So check this out. There's been a lot, and we can loop this off into one thing. And some people are lost, man, about organic technology. So organic technology can be us. So some of us here are not even like real. You're just a vessel that was thrown together. You think that you're alive and you're real. They've been putting this shit in all the shows lately and stuff like that. So just think, man. And then we just dropped a video yesterday. They were talking about them growing babies and stuff. They're growing babies, and what those things can be used for is what you can get body parts from the original person. You can use if your lung is failing, you can take it from your other body, implant it in you, and keep yourself going. Or they can place your consciousness into that body, so then you will have a fresh vessel. And that's what they're talking about with these grades and all this other type of stuff, and how they got this way. Why can't they reproduce? Why do you think they can't reproduce? That's because they're not organic and they're not real. But you think it's happening to a lot of people on this planet. They can't even reproduce at an all-time low right now. That's because a lot of things aren't organic, people. But look, we just gonna keep going, man. Are y'all tracking? Y'all picking up? This is getting crazy out here. But look, these are just theories, though. I'm not saying I'm 100%, but
Well, what y'all think? Wow. Okay, let me get down here. So I'm trying to show. Okay. I got this is, see? Blood moon captured during lunar eclipse. And it's stuff like this. Like, it's announced. So how is that a sign if it's announced? Okay, so one more. Okay.
Which is the gateway for the demonic world. You are negative, dark, negative, Damien, demon, which is demon. Damien is nothing but another fucking word for melanin. Demon is another word for melanin. If you study the ancient science and not dog religion. Demon comes from the word Damien. The word Damien in Egypt is
Yeah, so I apologize for Bobby. It's an old video. So um so they get to do a video that says what would happen if the moon never existed. Look at Tara in the background. Are you kidding me? That is just, I thought Lunar was a reflection of Tara. So we're looking at ourselves. So it should be the same. I don't know what this is, but I think I got some pictures of popes like this making deals with different types of reptilians, and this is one of them. That's the name. Do the Da Vinci shit. Instead of the civil rights movement, it was the Silver Rights Movement. You can check that out on Dane Calloway's video. That's Dane Calloway, the Silver Rights Movement. Check that out. Major gravitational waves announcement coming soon. I don't know, right? So I was in DC. My daughter had got some fries from this place, right? They were a little expensive and they weren't that good. I thought it was boardwalk fries, but it wasn't. So anyway, I had the fries. I was going over to look at a few boats and stuff, and this duck rolled up, and I gave it because I don't know. I think my daughter was telling me which one was the difference between the females and the males, but I ended up feeding them all the French fries, and these are they, and it was so much fun feeding them the French fries. I was like, when did ducks start eating French fries? I didn't know. They just must have been hungry. But that's them. And I was like, oh, wow. And I gave them all of the fries. All of them. Let me see if this is a video. I just got finished feeding them a box of French fries. And they enjoyed the French fries. They're looking for more, but I'm out of French fries. See y'all tomorrow, okay? Okay? Aww. So, when did ducks start eating French fries? And I got some other wild things about. Hold on. Alright, this is going to be the end of the clips for a minute. I got two quick ones.
So, I'm going to play this. You should be familiar with this one here. If not, I'm going to give you a fresh reminder.
Can I just end with this one thing? These four brothers sitting here, we didn't all come from Africa.
First of all, I'm going to drop a bomb right there. And then he said,
and there was a country before 1492, and our history goes way beyond 1492. So you can't start us at 1492. We were always here.
Woo! Isaiah Lord Thomas, NBA legend. You hear me? Okay?
So that's who that was. And more. Sorry for the delay.
NBA legend Isaiah Lord Thomas. I'm gonna I'm gonna play this particular video that you may have seen, and then I'm gonna play one that people were asking me to talk about that just recently occurred. So here we go.
No.
You should be familiar.
No, it's not that one. It's his dad talking, and I can't. Where is that at? That's strange that it's not right there, but maybe it'll come up. What would happen if Antarctica melted away and their channels just don't get shut down? Doesn't get shut down. They get to post everything, every scenario about Terra. I got a pic of Italian PC, did some more maps, and so I guess you gotta go to Italian PNC. This is Brahma. It has one sun. It doesn't look like it has any ice walls like the other ones. And over here is, let me see. I can put it up a little bit. Maya has one sun, and Brahma looks like it has one landmass that's humongous and one sun, no ice walls. But you know the shit I showed y'all before, how they ice walls. I gotta go to it now because somebody's gonna explain this shit. Now the Jupiter one. Let me show you Jupiter. Land of Zeus and other parts. This is supposed to be Jupiter. Now these are round also, but they have ice walls. Jupiter looks like it has 5 suns on here. 6. 3 at the bottom, 2 at the top, 1 in the middle. But yeah, so somebody has to explain this. And all the rest. Here's your Mars. See, it's surrounded by ice wall. And it has those countries, continents, I'm not sure what you call them. It looks like one sun. Maybe 2. So somebody has to explain. Now, Nibiru and Marduk. Somebody has to explain this. Nibiru has 2 suns. It doesn't look like it's surrounded by ice wall stuff with an outside part. And, well, you can't see the continents, if that's what they're called, but that's Venus. And this is, what the fuck is that? Celestial Lands, Terra Incognita. And that's next to Venus. Next to Venus. Okay. Neptune. Neptune doesn't have any suns. It just has an ice wall in 3 parts. Poseidon is one of them. Second Earth, land of the clones. Somebody has to explain this shit, yo. Because the guy that's doing it on Italian PNC, he's even tripped out about the shit. He said it's just a lot. He has covered a lot. So Draco, Abyssal Ocean, and Lands of Orion. Lands of Angels. And Saturn is up there, and Lands of the Custodians. Let's see if I can get all of that in one pic. Draconians at the top, Orion, Mars, Abyssal Island. That's it. Mars doesn't have a moon. I mean, sun. It looks like it doesn't have a sun. The Anunnaki lands. Let's bring it up a little bit. Sea of Horus, lands of Seth. Somebody has to explain this shit. Somebody has to explain it, because if everybody has a planet, well, that's some of it. I got other pics of it, but I don't want to get too far off of where I'm at. Okay. Let me see. Okay, right here. And for clips, I was going to go back to a little bit of articles. Well, no, I'm going to go back to a little bit of this so I can get to some movies before camera cut off. The Tower of Babel shit. It had to do with the guides, the moon stars, the day moons. I think that's why the Egyptians had a lot of different personifications of different animals. And a lot of animals are, I mean, you know, I don't know, sorry, my lips dry. I don't know that, what all the hieroglyphs mean and stuff like that, but I know trees, dinosaurs, dragons, and the animals, I know they could talk. How else are they going to communicate with us? How else? How is we supposed to be getting along with them and not eating them? Who started eating the guides? They need to be blowing up slaughterhouses. Shit. Segregation was forced on the coppers, on the diamonds. It was forced. Segregation. I mean, what you call that shit? It was no segregation. We were already separate. They forced us to mix with them. And they made it seem like we wanted to go to their schools and go to their restaurants and drink out of their water fountains. Why the fuck would we want to drink out of their water fountains? And I heard some copper person say the only reason we wanted to drink out of their water fountains is if one of ours was broken. And if we've been traveling and we were thirsty, we couldn't go in and get a drink, so we drink out of the water ours is broken. Okay, but it's something wrong with that. They shot us, killed us, water hosed us, made us mix. They wanted us to mix so we could all fuck. The sex revolution and was it the drug revolution? Hippie shit, everybody will fuck, free this, that. You had to do the drug shit. LSD and weed, and that's when weed was really weed. But still, you know how many people, the mixed people? But Kali says no mixed people. So, says no such thing, either one or the other. You gotta see. Okay, well, I'm ready to get to it. Yeah, we didn't want to go to your schools, and now you'll hear a copper or a diamond say, yeah, I'm trying to get in GW University or George Mason or Harvard or some. Why are you trying to get in there at college? And then be in debt for years. Oh, no. I got that shit off my credit report. Student loan. Anyway, where the emperor at? Comatose, emperor, Sagittarius A, B. Where's everybody at? Oh, they're waiting for the great gathering. Well, when is that going to be? Shit. Forced English on us. Because we were doing sign language. You got in UCLA, you need a 4.2 to get in. So 4.0 is supposed to be the end of it, but you need a 4.2 to get in UCLA. My daughter wanted to go there. That's why I know. And USC. That's why I know. Sign language and utterance. Sounds. That's how we communicated. And symbols. And they force English on us. It's spell words. English, Latin, Terra words. And I did have, it wasn't even 5 minutes. It was a little dream. I don't know who I was talking to. But it's like we were sitting near a greenhouse of some sort. I don't know who I was talking to, but in a tank, it looked like mycelium was growing. And we were looking at it, and I was asking the person, are we supposed to be eating the mycelium? And that was it. So that wasn't even fucking 5 minutes. But yeah, that was it. Any other? I've had the dreaming. I'm ready to go to a specialist now. And do whatever it takes to dream. Because I'm missing out on so much information in the real world. Rod Hayes said we have to, the reason we have to sleep is because we live in 2 dimensions. And I'm not communicating with the other dimensions. Something's wrong. And I said somebody was tampering with my memories or tampering with something, because it's been a long time since I've had a whole full dream and I remember it and all of that. Whale oil, Cardi B is a planet and money is a person. Write down bits and pieces from different shit. I think that was on Mulligan, actually. Mulligan on Netflix. Something about the whale oil. I don't like the way they did that in Avatar. How they was getting the oil, the melanin, or out of the tungstens. They are big ass whales. So let me get to some movies before. I'm going to do a part 3. I'm going to do the movies, and then I'm going to pick back up where I left off. It may be today, it may be tomorrow. But these videos, it shouldn't be like this. I should be able to upload, what I want. You know what I mean? The movies. Me and my son I wanted to watch something old, and we watched The Twilight Zone. The one from the 80s, where the man, they had 4 episodes, and the man on the plane at the end, he thought he was saying something on the plane, on the wing, and that was Lord Farquaad on Shrek. I can't think of his name, Lithgow, maybe something. But him, that Twilight Zone. So the first episode was about racism. This white guy, something happened at his job, he didn't get the promotion or whatever. And he was talking about niggas. He used the N-word, niggas moving in his neighborhood. And he was talking about Asians and Jews or something. So he met his friends in the bar, and he was telling them about it. He was just being racist. And then he went outside of the bar, and he ended up being in, I guess, Germany on a train with some Jews. Then he went from that to slavery. They were getting ready to hang him or burn him on the cross or some shit. And then he ended up in the war, Vietnam, some shit. Whatever race he talked about, he ended up in a scenario with that race, as that race or whatever. And it was wild as shit. Especially the black one. He kept trying to tell them that he was white. That shit was funny. Scream 6. It was alright. They had some of the older people, some of the old cast in it. I just didn't like Dewey. He had to die in the middle. It wasn't even really the middle of the film yet. Some stupid decision he made. But it was alright. Whitney Houston movie. It was good. Everybody thought that Bobby Brown got Whitney Houston or cocaine, but she was already on the shit before she met him. And she's the one that got him on the shit. And it's just fucked up. But it was good. I just don't like the way it ended. They could have did better than that. Shazam, Fury of the Dogs. The Wizard again. I'm talking about the same wizard that was in the other Shazam. Like, why are you bowing down to these pale faces? You supposed to have more power than them. I just didn't like that. The same wizard that was in Black Adam too. And I haven't finished Black Adam. I haven't finished Wakanda Forever. And I haven't finished House Party 3. It's called House Party 3, right? Well, whatever. The LeBron one, I haven't finished. The Mother with Jennifer Lopez. It's okay. If you like those type of movies. I just didn't like her attitude towards her daughter. Something else about the movie, but I can't remember. Lucy, my daughter wanted to see Opening Up Your Brain Crown to 100%. So we watched Lucy. I always enjoy watching Lucy. Dear Mama, the documentary. It was good. He wanted to start the Black Panthers again. And I just wish he wouldn't have did whatever he did in Las Vegas at the fight. After the fight, they was going to go to the party, but some shit about a chain. A necklace. How did Suge Knight not get hit? Were the keys in the ignition? Look at the picture again. Do your own research. Mulligan, because Inside Job and Inside Job Part 2 and Avatar 2 I'm gonna do separate. Mulligan, it's alright. We watched Boys in the Hood, trying to see Snowfall being made. When they were making Boys in the Hood, John Singleton. We were trying to see that. It's always heartbreaking looking at Boys in the Hood. Our Planet 2. The seabirds and the plastic. The walruses, man. The ice. And he said 60,000 years ago, humans first left Mbebu. Y'all call it Africa. 60,000 years. The Humanaki first left Mbebu? What do y'all get from that? Leave a comment. The walrus, though, it was just sad as fuck, man. Sad. Joan is awful. Black Mirror. I don't know if I talked about that before, but Joan is awful. Oh my goodness. I just can't believe it. And it's probably happening right now as we speak. And Fatale. The movie where the guy who's married, he had an affair in Las Vegas, and it happened to be a detective that's going to be investigating his case. Some shit. It was pretty good. I recommended. Somebody recommended to watch Captive State. So, if you can, watch Captive State. Movies I have not seen, but what the fuck are they thinking? Okay, Pray for the Devil, Exorcism of the Dog, Exorcism of God, The Pope's Exorcist. What the fuck are they doing? Now you gotta see Inside Job Part 2 to understand the Vatican is doing. It's like nobody's interested. Nobody don't believe in possession. After they came out with the Exorcist series, and in the first episode, they try to make it seem like the real exorcist. This lady went to a priest about her child, and he was like, demon possession doesn't exist. So after that, they shouldn't have made no more episodes. Then he went to another priest and said, what can you tell me about demon possession? He was like, it doesn't exist. Keiko Dabaniya. Look up the word Keiko Dabaniya. Shit. Nobody believes in that shit. And I'm gonna talk about Inside Job Man. I'm waiting on Mother's Day Part 2. Mother's Day Part 2 and Hand That Rocked the Cradle Part 2. Waiting on that. I'm gonna watch In Time, the Justin Timberlake movie. I'm gonna watch that. It's a movie called Paradise on Netflix, but it's in another language, and I just don't have the tolerance to watch it. It's something about you gotta pay years of your life for shit or something. So the terrible movies. I'm gonna list these motherfucking terrible movie endings, terrible movies, terrible series endings. Okay? So we're gonna start with Game of Thrones. That shit ended terrible. House of the Dragon ended terrible. Jeepers Creepers 4, horrible movie. I don't know what the fuck I was looking at. Hellraiser 2022, terrible. They tried too hard. Orphan First Kill. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. After 16 years, I don't know. Halloween Kills, terrible. Halloween Ends, terrible. Lucifer, the way it ended, terrible. Everybody wanted to see Lucifer on the throne. Umbrella Academy, terrible. Because all the dancing and singing and shit, and God having all these ordinary jobs and exchanging this for that, and Umbrella Academy, the way Stranger Things barely made it because the way they ended it, you had a long ass episode of an hour and something, then you had a 2-hour movie. It took away because they should have broke it up. It was too long. American Horror Story Season 11, goodbye. That wasn't horror. Snowfall, the ending. John Singleton was alive. Snowfall wouldn't have ended like that. Batman, where he said, what do you call a liar who's dead? Lying still. That Batman. They was just insulting him the whole movie. The fourth Matrix. Neo, it looked like he was a psychiatric patient. The Watcher, it was a movie of almost kind of like Murder House from Brad and American Horror Story creators. It was almost like a Murder House, but they couldn't figure out which direction to go, and it ended up being trash. So, Inside job, I'm gonna hurry up right quick. Inside job, they had a Catholicizer for the Pope to make him more judgmental. The Pope hired Incognito to simulate an earthquake under the Vatican and create a fake hell, so because the Catholic Church attendance was down. So once people see God's wrath, they'll start going to church again. So Raven's mom is dating John Wick in this. Dating John Wick. He has a boosh in the shape of the state of Idaho. And he is some kind of vampire. I don't like the Easter Island characters, the way they got them dressed as women. Keanu Reeves says he's a pan-denominational Buddhist. And that's why he was drinking some kind of blood. And then the Catholicizer to make the Pope more judgmental. And they went to Bohemian Grove and shit. And Mycelium Mike, that's on the show. His first name is Mike, last name Cillian. He was invited to his class reunion of class of 6,300. And he supposedly, his part on Inside Job is mind erasing goo. Gigi, who is Gina from Martin, she brainwashes. They all have a job. So it was the Atlanteans, the Catholic Church, the Reptoids, Illuminati, Cognito, and the Juggalos, who I don't know what that group was, but so the robes, I think they were getting ready to make Raven a robe, and she was asking them questions. So fabric of space and time has been tampered with. We've entered a parallel timeline. And then Planet of the Dogs. Gravity, Newton discovered during a quarantine. They also told her that trees could overthrow humanity. That's why they had to shut them down. And the Titanic was an invasion of the Atlanteans. Project Reboot, Cosmic Annihilation, all that. You gotta see, how did they get Inside Job on here? I guess I gotta tell us everything, but. And Avatar 2. They had to make themselves look like the Na'vi in order to try and destroy them and the lands. He said, we trying to move them out of that land. All they want to do is roll around in dirt all day. But that's not what the Na'vi was about. I just didn't understand Avatar with some of the terminology. Like, how the Na'vi people talking about IVs, a seizure, they were taking pictures, they had cameras, and then they were talking about epilepsy. And then the scene that they showed when the mother, I can't think of her name, her son was dying, and she was like, no, great mother. But why would they show that the great mother didn't keep her son alive? The part I don't understand also is the animals, where you got to put your hair, you got to put something inside the animal so you can connect to it mentally to tell it how to fly. I don't understand how the animals couldn't tell that they were not indigenous, that they were not authentic. And animals just flying them around and shit. Like, crystals inside the big fish, the tungstens. So that part, it broke my heart. I couldn't understand how they were using a harpoon to catch these whales, and major tranquilizers, and they would get the melanin out of the crown of the whales. And I think he said it was either worth 80 million or 800 million or something like that. Just that one vow. Heartbreaking. But when one of the Navi went inside of the whale so it could tell its story, when he went inside, it was just all these lights. It was crystals. It was lights everywhere inside. So likewise, us, we're full of the crystals as well. Jake, the fake snake. And it was just water connects all things. So y'all think water is the creator? Y'all think water is the black hole? And on our planet too, I learned that leopards eat dogs, bats eat scorpions, ants eat crabs, and these ants are called yellow crazy ants. Look it up. They eat crabs. Bears, like on Cocaine Bear, when it first came on, the bear was scratching on the tree, shedding his hair. That's how they change colors. I didn't know that. Like on Cocaine Bear. Fish can drown. Moose eat pumpkins. And hamsters have pups. I thought dogs have pups. Well, that's what I learned so far on our planet too. Dr. York, I don't think I'm going to be able to show it in this video, but he said we used to have 12 strands of DNA. So I have the different versions of myself here, but I'm not going to have time to go into that. So I was going to talk about new subs and stuff, but I'm going to save it for the next video. I'm going to come back in a little bit. It may be today, it may be tomorrow. But I'm going to finish this up later. Okie dokie. Get the light out my the light. All right, y'all. I will see y'all soon. All right, peace.